Hello, friends, and welcome to Eddy'S World. Got a great show for you tonight. My guest is Dr. Russell Hall. He will be coming up shortly. Not only is he a great doctor, but he's also a great musician. A lot of people may not know that. So, he will be here to tell us something a little bit about himself that we may not know, and also do some finger picking for us. So, it's coming up real soon. Let's see. Friday night, me and the ladies, 3rd Avenue, will be at Uchi playing from 7 to 9:30. It's a great place to be. It's uptown Greenwood on Waller Avenue. Have great sushi and hibachi. Really good. Come check us out. This date in musical history, July 20th, 1947. One of my all-time favorite guitar players was born, Mr. Carlos Santana. Of course, he had the group Santana and then went on to play and do some incredible things. He found his niche, his sound, and has stuck with it all through these years, past, 50 years? Incredible. That's what you do. He did it. Happy birthday, Carlos. Let's see, also coming up in August, I want to tell you about the Burton Center Boat Run. It's just like a poker run, the biker poker run thing, but you do it on boats. And it's really for a great cause, the Burton Center. Great auction, great prizes, good music, great food. It'll be at the Camp Fellowship grounds. Register. Find out where you can register up and get ready for it. That'll be, and I'll give you more information as time goes on. But 3rd Avenue will be playing this year, along with Doobie's Brothers. They played last year and did an excellent job. And also Miss Rhonda McDaniel will be there. So we got some really good entertainment. Something for everyone. Kids and families and everyone else. Well, that's it. Let's just get on with the show. Like I said, my first guest is Dr. Russell Hall. And here he is. And remember, just remember yourself.
Okay, well, I came from Aberdeen, Scotland. I was born in 1969. Moved to the States I was born in 1962. Sorry, I moved to the States in 69 to Chapel Hill. And attended high school there. Went to college in Greensboro, North Carolina. Back to med school at Chapel Hill, Alabama for residency, Greenwood, 1993. And I guess it's been pretty good to me. I'm still here. I got divorced, family's up north. I stayed here.
So your love of medicine was predominant, or?
It was, and it's still something, of course, that I enjoy and get a good bit of gratification out of. I think I'm doing something well, but starting about, in the early 90s, whereas I played guitar ever since I was 13, and actually started playing music at the age of 8 with the violin for a few years into that. But I got a renewed interest in it when my training settled down. I had more time, and really, what spurred me on was buying that guitar over there, that D28, and I just really threw myself into it, and I've done so ever since. I'd always played a lot by myself, and I'm kind of glad that I did, because I feel as if I explored some of these older styles of American music, the finger-picking blues and the folk music and the bluegrass and so forth. And kind of got into playing with bands on electric guitar in the late 90s. And have continued to do that on and off. But, have maintained this as a separate interest, acoustic stuff, which is really it's almost a different instrument in a way from what I do on the electric. If I'm going to use the old Strat here, which is my go-to for rock and roll.
That's your baby.
My son made me this stand, so of course this means more to me than any guitar in the room. But,
we were talking earlier that you play all kind of guitars, but then you come back to that one that's really special, and like you, it's the Strat.
It's the Strat.
Yeah.
Can't be beaten.
Right.
You like the Telly, don't you?
I love telling. I love telling, but my Strat I really love.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's just a little
I've heard
bit.
you on both.
It just feels good.
Yeah.
You know, you have some great guitars here that I'm very envious of, and if you ever want to get rid of any of them,
Well, I need to. The problem is, as opposed to
let
most
you-
musicians, I've never sold anything. So everything that I've ever bought, I still have.
well, keep it that way. Keep it that way, because everything that I've had, I've sold, and I wish I had kept. You know.
Right.
So, what you've played with a couple of bands, maybe, or one band I know was the Lockerbie.
I played with several bands, really.
Yeah.
I had one that was called the Mighty Shades of Blue, starting in the
Oh,
late
you played with the
90s.
Mighty Shades of Blue? I
And
didn't.
then we played in a beach band.
Yeah.
Vance Kennedy, do you know Vance?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was Ocean Boulevard, and then later it became, no, it started off as Beach Avenue, and Ramsey Horton was in it, and then it became Ocean Boulevard. And you don't have to call for gigs with those kind of bands. Not back then.
Yeah.
You know, they was really in demand. And it was
So-
fun to play, but there was not a lot of, because we're playing on the keyboard, and there were a lot of horn parts that were played on the keyboard. There wasn't a lot of room for much on the guitar.
Yeah. When did you come to Greenwood?
93.
Huh?
93.
93. So you've had a little bit of the beach music. Was that kind of different for you, or?
Well, I never realized that such a genre existed. I mean, you go out of this area and say beach music, they're going to think you're talking about the Beach Boys.
Yeah. Always got that. Yeah.
Beach music is, I guess it's really soul music.
Yeah,
It's
it's the
what
old-
it is. I mean, it's
the old
sort
soul
of
music.
invented and unique to this area and associated with a very cool dance and a very nice vibe that people
Yeah.
in South Carolina and the South know. And I think there are some great songs that
Yeah.
would be, included in beach music.
Mhm.
Runaway Train by James Brown, people consider that to be
Right.
that's
Yeah.
a great song. And there's so many of them.
So, what is your favorite kind of music then? I mean,
I think it's very difficult to say. I don't know if you would feel it was a kind that you like the most. I don't really think I can pin it down.
just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I don't like.
Influence?
I can tell you, what I don't like is electronic music.
No.
Okay, the kind of stuff you would hear at raves, and I don't like rap much unless the rap's got some melody in it.
Right.
Gangster Paradise a little bit because it's got some
Yeah.
melody. But if it's just but other than that, I love most kinds of music. I love the blues. But the blues infiltrates so many kinds of music. You can hear tastes of the blues and so much. In jazz, the blues is there. So it does kind of go back to the blues, I think,
Yeah.
as
I
a,
think
as a
it's-
starting point, at least for the band stuff, for the rock and roll stuff,
Mhm.
for the blues stuff. If it's not pure blues, there's blues in it.
Yeah.
And if
Do
it
you
doesn't have, and if it doesn't have blues in it, it may sometimes be lacking in soul.
Right. Do you like doing the acoustic thing by yourself more, or do you like playing with a band, or is it just kind of?
Just can't even really. It's just so different.
Well, it is. That's one thing that I saw about you. I've seen you play and have played with you a couple of times, and doing the electric, doing with the band thing. But when I saw you post a couple of things on Facebook doing acoustic, I didn't realize that you finger picked so well.
That's where I started.
And then I saw the thing that you did with your father at, was it your dad at
Yeah.
Cafe
Oh, you
312?
saw that? Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, it's really cool about that. He's never really done any performing in public except for family events, which he's
Yeah.
done very well with, and so is and he plays the guitar as well. But what we really discovered was what we did best is if he just sang and I just played the guitar because he's got the accent. I had the accent. I'd like to have the accent. I can't get it back. Okay. Because apparently, if you have a British or a Scottish accent, people think you're more intelligent than you actually are. So I've been searching to get it back.
mhm.
But
So do you write Any songs?
I do, Steve, but I don't consider myself to be a particularly good songwriter. I've written a few songs, but I seem to be able to get 2 verses, and that's. And I know you're a good songwriter, but I would consider myself to be more of an interpreter of older styles of American music, traditional songs, that kind of thing. That you wouldn't really even classify as doing a cover song, because these are songs that nobody knows who wrote them. Or they were written in the 1920s and at different times, and they've been changed and that kind of thing. So I'm working on it. Can you help?
No.
You be the guy or you don't. Is that it? Lessons don't help. Songwriting lessons.
It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just, I haven't written anything in quite a while. I'm kind of like you at the moment. I've got a couple of songs with a couple of verses, but I never can finish it, and I really want to. I really want to get into it.
Well, maybe it has to do with whether significant things are happening to you that impact you. Can that be the source of?
Yeah, I mean,
because what seems to happen to me is if I'm going to try to write a song, is I come up with a guitar riff that I like, or a chord progression, and then I try to fit words to that. Maybe you do the opposite. You come up with the words first.
Yeah, I've always been kind of the melody kind of guy. I get the music first and then try to put words. Yeah. Every now and then I may come up with an idea and could be the song title, it could be a verse, it could be this or that, and try to put music to it. But I've always found that I write music better when I'm suffering in my life. And I haven't suffered in the past 25 years, so it's hard for me to write happy songs.
That's hard to believe.
It's just that way. When I was going through a divorce, I wrote probably 10 songs that I'm still doing some today.
You should.
But it's good. You need to write.
You should repeat them so that people. I can remember a few of the songs that you wrote. Sang in Honeybone because I was there enough times to. I think What I Want Is You. Mm-hmm. Was that one of those?
All I Want Is You.
Yeah, at least one that I thought was.
Yeah, and I've done that so many different ways.
I've heard it enough times, and if I just heard it one time, I wouldn't. But I've heard it enough, so.
Yeah, and doing the song, being able to change you have the melody and you have the chord progression, but you can play it in different versions, different. Beats and things like that is fun, and I've done that. And, I'll just throw it on some of the guys if I'm playing, just sitting in and say, "Do a shuffle," and I'll just start singing the song. They know the song, but it's like we never played it like this. But that's a good thing to me. That's what makes a great song.
It's rock and roll.
That's it. Exactly.
There's a difference between rock and roll in a way,
Yeah. Well, listen. I want you to play something for us. I know you're really good on this finger picking thing, which I've never been. So let's see what you can do.
Okay, let's see what I can. Made out of mud, a poor man's made out of muscle and blood, skin and bones. My mind that's weak, but a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. So Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go, 'cause I owe my soul to the company store. Well, I woke one morning, the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I'm going to the line. I'm going 16 tons, number 9 coal. straw boat said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older, deeper and better. So Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go, 'cause I owe my soul to the company store. Born one morning in the drizzling rain, fighting and trouble are my middle name. I was raised in the canebrake of an old mama line. You know, high-tone woman made me walk the line. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go, 'cause I owe my soul store. Well, if you see me coming, you better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. I got some fist of iron, another of steel. If the right one don't catch you, then the left one will. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. So Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go, 'cause I owe my soul to the company store. Well, I went down to St. James Infirmary just to see my baby there. She was lying on a cold white table, so cool, so cold, and so fair. Let her go, God bless her, wherever she may go. Search this whole wide world over, she ain't never gonna find another lover man like me. When I die, I want you to dress me in straight lace shoes, a boxcat coat and a Stinson hat, put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so everybody gonna know